Welcome to Cuckoo English Podcast for daily English practice.
Hello, English learners, and welcome to Cuckoo English Podcast. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Sophia. Here we talk about everyday topics, share stories, and teach you useful vocabulary in a natural and easy way. Whether you are a beginner or an intermediate learner, this podcast is perfect for improving your listening skills and to help you speak confidently.
So relax, listen, and learn with us. Let's start today's episode. In today's episode, we're talking about something that affects almost all of us, phone addiction.
Phone addiction is when people use their phones so much that it becomes a problem or a bad habit.
And don't worry, while we talk, we'll also explain some difficult words to help you learn English easily. So, Sophia, when we say phone addiction, what do we really mean?
Good question. Addiction means when you cannot stop doing something, even if it's bad for you. For example, some people check their phones every few seconds for no reason.
Exactly. And for many people, phones have become like a part of their body. They carry it everywhere they go, even in the washroom.
And it's not just teenagers or young adults. Even older people are using phones more than before.
Right. It's becoming a global issue. Let's talk about real-life examples that show how phones are taking over our lives.
Okay, for example, you sit down to study or work and suddenly, ding, your phone sends a notification.
And then you lose focus.
Exactly. And 30 minutes later, you realize you've been scrolling on social media the whole time.
And sometimes families eating dinner together, but everyone is looking at their phone instead of talking.
Yes, that's so common now.
And sometimes couples go for a date, but both of them spend more time taking photos for Instagram than talking to each other.
That's so true. Hey, listeners, you can also share in the comments how much time you spend on social media. And do you use your phone during meals?
How frequently do you check your phone in an hour? Anyways, let's get back to the podcast. You know what? Phones are designed to keep us watching and scrolling.
Yes, the apps are made with something called dopamine triggers.
So when you get a like, a message, a comment, your brain gets a small happy signal. That is called a dopamine trigger, and you want more.
And that's how you get stuck.
Also, many people use their phones to escape stress.
This is a serious part. Phone addiction is not just about wasting time. It can hurt your mental health.
Absolutely. Many studies show that too much phone use can cause anxiety.
It can also cause trouble sleeping. People stay up late watching videos or checking messages.
Yes, screens give off blue light, and blue light can make it harder for your body to relax and sleep.
Another problem is comparison. When you compare your life to other people's perfect photos, you feel worse about your own life.
That's true. People only show the best parts of their lives online. But comparison often makes you feel disappointed or insecure.
And too much social media can make people feel lonely, even when they are surrounded by others.
Exactly. Because online communication is not the same as real-life connection.
We will tell you two small stories that show how phone addiction affects real people.
There's a student named William. Every night he decides to sleep at 10 p.m. But before sleeping, he checks one video, then another, then another. Suddenly, it's 1 a.m.
And the next morning, he feels tired and sleepy in class. This effect is called sleep deprivation. It means not getting enough sleep, and it's very bad for your body and brain.
Another story is of a mother who wants to spend time with her daughter. But every few minutes, her phone rings with messages from work or friends. So instead of listening to her daughter, she keeps checking her phone.
Later, she feels guilty.
This shows how phone addiction can hurt relationships, too.
Here are some signs that you might have a phone addiction. Listen to these questions carefully and answer them in your head. You can also tell us in the comments if you want.
Number 1, you check your phone the moment you wake up.
Number 2, you feel anxious when your phone is not with you.
Number 3, you cannot stop scrolling even when you need to study or work.
Number 4, you spend more time online than with real people.
If these sound familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. Let's talk about solutions. How can we use our phones less?
Tip 1, turn off unnecessary notifications in your phone. It'll make it easier to avoid distractions.
Tip 2, set a screen time limit, the maximum amount of time you allow yourself or someone else to spend using digital screens like your phone, tablet, or computer. Most of the phones have this feature.
Tip 3, keep your phone in another room while sleeping, studying, or working.
Tip 4, replace phone time with something healthier, like reading, walking, or talking to a friend.
Tip 5, try the No Phone 1 Hour Challenge. Put your phone far away for 1 hour and do something else like cooking, cleaning, or a short meditation.
You will be surprised how peaceful you feel. And you start noticing little things around you, like the sound of birds, or your own thoughts, or even the way the morning light looks in your room. Those moments disappear when we instantly grab our phones.
Exactly. And many people don't realize how much their phone controls their morning mood. If the first thing you see is a negative news headline or someone's perfect vacation photos, your mood can drop immediately.
Right. It's like giving the phone permission to control your emotions for the whole day.
And that is why phone-free mornings can be a game changer. It gives you space to start the day on your own terms.
You know, I once tried a full digital detox for 24 hours. No phone, no social media, no screen at all.
Really? How did it go?
Honestly, the first 2 hours were the hardest. I kept reaching for my phone automatically, not because I needed it, just out of habit.
Yes, that's the scary part. Sometimes we use our phones without even thinking.
Exactly. But after a few hours, I felt lighter. I went for a long walk, cooked something new, and even spent time just sitting quietly. It felt refreshing.
That sounds really good. Maybe we all need a break like that sometimes.
Definitely. And you know what else I learned? Most of the notifications we get are not important at all.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Sometimes I check my phone after 2 hours and see like 5 notifications, and none of them matter.
True. And even when they are important, they don't need to be checked.
Right. We've trained ourselves to think everything is urgent, but it's not.
And this constant urgency affects our mental health. People feel more stressed and tired because their brain never gets a break.
Yes, the brain is always on, switching between apps every few seconds, watching short videos, reading messages, replying, scrolling. It drains our energy more than we think.
And it reduces our attention span. Many people can't focus on one thing for more than a few minutes anymore.
That's so true. Even watching a full movie without checking the phone has become difficult for some people.
And studying or working, even harder. Sometimes people check their phones every 5 minutes.
Yes, and every time you check your phone, your brain needs many minutes to focus again. So even a small distraction wastes a lot of time.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, people wonder why they didn't finish their tasks.
So it's not really a time problem, it's a focus problem.
Right. And phones are one of the biggest enemies of focus.
And of mental peace. Many people don't realize that constantly comparing their lives to others online is unhealthy.
Yes, social media makes everything look perfect. Perfect vacations, perfect skin, perfect lives. But real life isn't like that.
And when you see others doing big things, you feel like your own life is boring or not enough.
Exactly. But that's not true. People only show the best parts of their life online.
Yes, no one posts their bad days, their stress, or their struggles.
And yet, we compare ourselves to these filtered snapshots.
It's important to remind yourself that what you see online is not the full picture.
Absolutely. And spending less time on the phone helps reduce those comparisons.
It gives you more time to focus on your own life, your real goals, and your real happiness.
And another thing, phones make us forget to enjoy the present moment.
Yes, like when you're eating something delicious, and instead of enjoying it, you're worried about taking the perfect photo.
Or when you're at a beautiful place, and instead of looking at it, you're looking at your phone screen recording it.
Exactly. And later, you don't even remember the real moment. You only remember the video you took.
True. Living through the camera instead of our eyes.
And that's why reducing phone use is not just about saving time, it's about improving the quality of your life.
Yes, enjoying moments fully, being present, talking to people with real attention.
Speaking of that, have you noticed how some people can't have a conversation without checking their phone?
Oh, yes, they keep glancing at the screen every few minutes. It feels like you're talking to someone who's only half there.
It makes the other person feel unimportant.
Exactly. It damages relationships. Even friendships and family time get affected.
And kids notice this too. When parents are always on the phone, children feel ignored.
Yes, and kids learn the same habits. They grow up thinking it's normal to always be on a screen.
That's why it's important to create phone-free moments, like phone-free dinners, phone-free family time, or phone-free mornings and nights.
Yes, even small changes can make a big difference.
And setting boundaries helps too. For example, no phone 30 minutes before sleeping.
That helps a lot with sleep quality. Many people can't fall asleep because they scroll until their mind is full of information.
Yes, the brain becomes overstimulated. It needs silence and rest, not more content.
And speaking of content, sometimes we consume too much. We scroll and scroll without learning anything or remembering anything.
Yes, it becomes mindless scrolling. You don't even know what you're looking for.
And then suddenly, 1 hour is gone.
That's why setting limits is important. Even simple limits like only 20 minutes on Instagram or no scrolling after dinner.
And most phones have built-in screen time settings. You can use those to track your habits.
And seeing your daily screen time can be shocking.
Very shocking. Some people discovered that they spend 6 or 7 hours on their phone every day.
Imagine what you could do with those hours. Learn a language, read books, work on goals, exercise, anything.
Exactly. Reducing phone time gives you your life back.
So to everyone listening, we're not saying phones are bad. Phones are amazing tools.
Yes, they help us learn, connect, and work. The problem is not the phone. The problem is how we use it.
Use your phone as a tool, not as a distraction.
Use it to create, not just consume.
Use it to grow, not to compare.
And use it with intention, not out of habit.
So today, try one small change. Maybe turn off unnecessary notifications.
Or put your phone away while studying or eating.
Or spend the first 20 minutes of your day without your phone.
Small steps, big difference. So, today we talked about phone addiction, how it affects our daily life, and how it can impact our mental health.
And we shared some examples and useful vocabulary to help you understand the topic better.
Remember, phones are great tools, but only when we control them, not when they control us.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you come across any words you're not familiar with, then feel free to ask in the comments and we'll be happy to help.
If you liked this episode, please share it, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
See you in the next episode of Cuckoo English Podcast. Bye for now.